let me ask you about this. Lift and shift versus refactoring. Okay, this
Right.
is a hot topic when it comes to application migration. But what side do you take, or is it safe to take either side?
Yeah, well, I guess you're talking about migrating to kind of a cloud. So, yeah, I would say, no, I embrace cloud, right? So, I would say, bite the bullet, move to the cloud. So, whichever way. So, I think it does certainly kind of at some level depend on what kind of application you kind of run. Hundreds of applications. So, it clearly, cloud provides you, capabilities, right? So it provides you infrastructure being managed by the best and the brightest in the world. So if things go wrong with infrastructure, it allows you gonna get those precise updates telling your switch went down, this particular hardware kind of went down, and it's gonna heal and repair by itself. So that's one part of it. So otherwise, allows you to, if you do have workload which are going to be horizontally kind of scalable.
Right.
And if you do have events that are kind of running, suddenly you're going to have a huge spike in kind of load. So it allows you to spin off new machines that are on the fly, right? So there is no way for us to be managing that, in a on-prem kind of a world. Either you incur the huge, capex to kind of do it. A better way to kind of do it is be on the cloud and bring up your servers on the fly and let them kind of go down when the loads kind of go down. So I would just say, lift and shift and migrate and look at, any kind of architectural kind of changes later to make sure that you get the best of both the worlds. Yeah.
Right. My follow-up question to that is, technical debt is something that is talked about a lot, of course,
Yeah.
whether intentional or unintentional, right? While building a software application. But what are your opinions on that? How do you go about handling it?
Yeah, so I think it's a good question, right? So I think the very first thing is to be able to know you have a debt, right? So there are tools that are available which going to tell you the technical debt, be it with how your code is structured, duplicity, any kind of critical violations. Beyond that, what kind of a coverage that you're going to have. So you do have software intelligence available, tools that are available. So use those tools to measure what your debt is. It may not be very accurate. It's going to be measured in terms of you have 6 months of data, 2 months of data, whatever. But know that you have a debt, and then start to work towards. It's going to tell you your code coverage is 5%, right? So you start to work towards writing your unit testing. See how long it kind of takes. Maybe it will probably. I think it's going to be very hard to kind of move from where you are to adding a first percentage, maybe like 5 to 10% kind of stuff. Once you understand that, you're gonna start to write your unit testing to make sure that you get to 80% of whatever your target's going to be. But I think first big thing is measure where you are, understand what your tech debt is, and take some time off from your own sprint cycles. Take a day, maybe in a 2 week kind of sprints to invest time into making sure that you remove such debts,
Right.
and pretty soon you're going to have a code which is going to be high quality, and you will have you will be able to push stuff into production in a very fearless kind of a manner.
Right. Right. Thank you for those great answers, of course.
Thank you so much.